Hey guys, and welcome to Talks with Shanice. I am Coach Shanice, and before we get started, I just want to say thank you for continuing to tune in. Today's discussion will be about transitioning back into in-person learning, and with the outside opening back up, basically keeping yourself, safe from COVID. I know we have been doing virtual learning since about August 2020, but now it's time to, make that switch again. We have been doing virtual learnings for about a year and a half now. I actually remember when it first started, the world had a dramatic change. It was my senior year in college, actually, year 2020, and I was at school in my college dorm. I had received a couple of emails about it, but before I received the emails about it, my family were talking about it and also social media. So this was back in like February of the 2020, and of course, people were panicking and trying to figure out how they would survive and how they would, stay safe, and things were just like, like so hectic. People were running to grocery stores and, buying all the Lysol, the toilet paper, paper towels, hand sanitizer, cleaning wipes, anything you can name to, keep yourself safe, water, anything you needed to survive. Like the store completely looked like a zombie apocalypse. We were told to, quarantine, wear face masks, wash our hands, use hand sanitizers, and to stand 6 feet apart. Those were the, safe, steps that were key to keep yourself safe. And, that's all you had to listen to in order to stay safe. Some people listened, some people didn't. But while we were quarantining, the CDC thought that it would be best to close down jobs and school and to make everything that was in person to be virtual. That was not essential. Things went from in-person learning to teaching virtual. It was, it was kind of hard to adjust, but it worked. I think it worked quite well. We did the best that we could by providing some of the structure and the schedules that was able to, sort out those couple of things that were confusing. But besides that, I feel like we did a really good job with virtual learning. But now that things are going back to in-person learning, I think that it would only be best for me to, try to give you a few tips that I think could help and make things easier. So first, I would say the first thing first is to, to continue to stay safe by cleaning, staying distance from people, still do the 6 feet thing, remembering always to wash your hands or sanitize after you touch something, and also try to keep your hands away from your eyes, your mouth, and your face, like just your whole entire face in general. Do not touch it after you have, gone into the grocery stores or touched anything outside. Like wash your hands first before you go anywhere near your face. Step 2 will be to continue to wear your face mask whether you have been vaccinated or not. Face masks should still be required. Some people immune systems are not as strong as others, so you want to look out for one another. 3 would be to remember that you just got out of the classroom about a year and a half ago, and things will not be that easy to pick up where you have left off. 5 would be to be patient and understanding, because this is a very beneficial for students who have been needing the hands-on interaction. There are some people who have been struggling to do virtual learning, which is totally okay. Not everybody is a virtual learner. Me myself is a person who needs to do hand-on activities in order to understand, so I know. And you just have to be patient and understanding, and also give parents the opportunity to hear and ask questions about returning and how their child will be taken care of during this time. I noticed that I skipped 4 and went straight to 5. And 4 would have been having a positive attitude. Everyone's dealing with the same virus, same crazy virus, and it's only right if we stick together and make sure that everyone is okay and taken care of. And since I already gave you 5, which was about being patient, I'm going to go straight to 6. And 6 is to ask questions if you are confused. Students are sometimes afraid of, asking questions. They are afraid of being portrayed as too nerdy or as too dumb. I say forget both of those names. If you are confused about something, you have every right to get some type of clarification, because if you don't, you remain confused and won't know what to do. Step 7 would be to incorporate some type of structure or procedures that will, people are allowed to follow, because I have learned that people need some type of guidance to, or some type of hope or something to, feel better about things. So, yeah, having, some type of rules set in place would be awesome. Step 8 will be to, since we have been using technology so well, I think it's best that we will continue to use it as well as we have been using it. I think technology, is easier and it is fresh, and the new world is, all about technology. So I think it's best that we continue to work. Step 9 will be to accept some failures and your mistakes. We are just now starting to transition, and it is okay if things doesn't seem to be as easy as it was before COVID hit. And the last step would be to focus on keeping you and your family safe while we get through this. Get vaccinated if you want to. Stay quarantined. Follow the CDC guidelines on how to stay safe. And remember that this world is struggling together. If we just follow the rules set in place, we'll be A-okay. And most importantly, stay masked up. Thanks for listening. I hope I was able to give you a few tips on staying safe. With all love, Coach Shanice is out. Stay safe and stay ready to learn.